Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
You're most welcome to a new era of banking at GCB Bank, where there are no long queues at the bank. Because you can enjoy swift access to your account anywhere, anytime with GCB e-banking solutions. Experience a world where you have financial convenience from a bank with integrity. A world where you can focus on your business and trust us to provide you with limitless business banking solutions that will take you to new heights. When you need a loan, sooner is better than later. So we give it to you in 24 hours to make sure the experience is memorable. Whatever you need, sir, we have an exceptional team of diverse professionals ready to serve you with a smile. Trust us with your money. We are bigger, better, safe, and ready to take you places beyond banking.
GCB Bank, your bank for life.
You're most welcome to
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
Central University, we are not just giving theoretical knowledge, but also real-life practical immersion. Our projects and research are targeted at solving real-life problems within our built and a natural environment. My name is Che Joseph Bafo, an architecture student. The faculty and facilities available to us make us industry ready. The projects I'm working on recently won an award when my colleagues and I visited the Netherlands. Central University makes you industry ready.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Gold Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
Welcome to the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the 16th 1A stage contest featuring Aburi Girls Senior High School. Kumasi High School. And Kpando Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. Aburi Girls Senior High School. Aburi Girls Senior High School is represented by
Salasi Dede Kuche, final year.
Yvonne Adwa, and in final year.
You're welcome, ladies.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
We are blessed and highly favored.
Great. You are seeded school.
Yes, please.
How have you been preparing for this year's competition?
By God's grace and through his help, we've been learning and always praying to him, and we know and we trust in God that he will locate us with his favor. For the battle is not for us, but for God.
All right. In that case, best wishes to you.
Thank you very much.
Kumasi High School. Kumasi High School is represented by
Obua Sampayos Pinocchio, final year.
Final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
We are fine.
You know, Kumasi High School has one of the most extensive encyclopedias before the National Science and Math Quiz. When I came to chat with you earlier, you were too busy to even raise your head to say hello. What do you write in that encyclopedia? What's in there?
We've been writing notes that we think that will help us during the contest.
I see. And you are coming from the prelims. What happened there?
We met Navrongo Senior High and Kumasi Senior High, and we won.
Okay. So what are we to expect this contest?
Expect the best from us, and we freed, we practice, and madam, we won.
Okay, best wishes to you. Kpando Senior High School. Kpando Senior High School is represented by
Ameto Obla David, final year.
Owusu William, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are doing well by God's grace.
Good. You are coming from the prelims.
Yes, please.
What happened there?
At the prelims, we met Sevilla SHS and Fiasaman SHS, and by God's grace, we sailed through.
All right. So, this contest, what are we to expect from you?
By God's grace, we hope to put up an impressive performance.
An impressive performance. All right. I wish you very well. We've met the contestants, and we are ready to begin. But before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Aachen University of Applied Sciences, and Intervarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. My name is Elsie Fakofman, and I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 1 bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All questions, all of them are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to be starting with you, Kumasi High School, but I have a preamble to all schools first, after which you will require about 30 seconds of time. Preamble. Determine the nature of the roots of the given equation without solving. So I'll give you an equation. Without solving the equation, determine the nature of the roots of the equation. I hope you got that preamble. All right, so your equation, Kumasi High School, x squared plus 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. Yes, I heard.
The equation has complex roots. The equation has complex roots.
All right. Every girls with the same preamble. X squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Yes, Selassie.
The equation has real distinct roots.
2 out of 3. I'll come back to tell you why. Kpando, with the same preamble, your equation is x squared plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 0. Yes, William.
Madam, the equation has real and distinct roots. The equation has real and distinct roots.
I'll give you 2 as well. All right, so for you, Aburi girls, there are 2 real rational roots. See? Real, 2 of them, rational roots. And for you, Kpando, 2 real but irrational roots. Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Distinguish between ascaris and earthworm with respect to the following. Distinguish between ascaris and earthworm with respect to the following. Kumasi High School, Silom. Yes, Ehud.
The roundworm has coelom, whilst the earthworm lacks the coelom.
No, that's incorrect. For a bonus. Ascaris has a pseudo-coelom and the earthworm has a true coelom. Every girls with the same preamble, circulatory system. Yes, Yvonne?
Please, the ascaris has open circulation and the earthworm has closed circulation.
No, I'm not accepting that. Yes. Ehud.
The roundworm have closed circulatory system, whilst the earthworm have open circulatory systems.
I'm not accepting that. All right. So the ascaris does not have blood vessels, or a heart, but the earthworm has a heart, blood vessels, and blood. Kpando, with the same preamble, diet. Yes, William.
Okay, madam. Roundworms are parasitic. That is, they feed on tissues in their host cell. But ascaris are parasitic. That is, they feed on tissues in their host cell. But earthworms are omnivorous.
1. The ascaris is parasitic on animals or plants, while the earthworm consumes dirt and plant matter. Okay. And please remember that these questions are to be attempted once, so compose your answer and then give it clearly. You can't be changing your mind in the middle of it. All right. Next set, 30 seconds. Kumasi High School. Find the wavelength of a 3.0 electron volt photon. No, for a bonus. The right answer is 4.1 times 10 raised to the power negative 7 meters. Aburi girls, find the frequency of a 6.0 electron volt photon. Yvonne.
1.1 times 10 to the power 34 hertz.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 1.4 times 10 raised to the power 15 hertz. Kpando, find the frequency of a 2.21 electron volt photon. For bonus, 5.3 times 10 to the power 14 hertz. Ten seconds. Kumasi High School. Explain why the acid dissociation constant of H3PO4 molecule is larger than that of H2PO4 minus? Yes, Pinocchio.
Okay, the H3PO4 is more acidic than H2PO4 minus. Therefore, in solution, when it dissociates, it will produce more hydroxide ion than the H2PO4, which is less acidic.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Acid strength of a molecule depends on its ability to donate a proton to a base. It is easier to remove a proton from a neutral molecule, like the H3PO4, than from one that is negatively charged, like the H2PO4 minus, right? So it's already negatively charged. It's very difficult to remove a proton from it. Every girls, explain why HF is an acid, but NH3 is basic. Yes, Yvonne?
HF is an acid because when it dissociates in water, it produces hydrogen ions and fluoride ions, but when NH3 dissociates in water, it produces hydroxide ions and ammonium ions.
I'm not accepting that for a bonus. All right. So acidic strength depends on ability of a molecule to donate a proton, right? The H+. If you look at the HF bond, it is more polarized than the NH bond because of the higher electronegativity of F than nitrogen. So the nitrogen will prefer to use the electron pair on the nitrogen to form a bond with an H+. And that's why you have that situation. Kpando, explain why the chloride ion can be predicted to be a weaker base than NH3 molecule. William.
Okay. This is because chlorine minus, it has lone pair of electrons, hence it has a tendency to donate its shared pair of electrons to form a Louis base, hence it makes it to be a lower base than ammonia, because ammonia has lone pair of electrons, but it also has a tendency to donate shared pair of electrons to form a Louis base, making ammonia to be a stronger base than chlorine ions.
No, for bonus. The conjugate acid of the chloride ion is HCl. You agree? Okay. This is a strong acid. So if you have a conjugate acid to be strong, then you see where the logic is going. So the conjugate acid of NH3 is NH4+, which is a weak acid, and it's weaker than HCl. The relationship between the conjugates. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the distance between the pair of points. So when I get to your school, I will give you the coordinates for a pair of points. Find the distance between the pair of points. That's a preamble. Your points, Kumasi High School. A has coordinates 2, 4, and B has coordinates 6, 7. Yes, you heard.
5 units.
Yes. Every girls with the same preamble. Your point C has coordinates -2, -3, and D has coordinates 2, 3. Selassie.
Root 52 units.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, William?
2 roots 13 units.
Yes. Your major question? With the same preamble. Your point E has coordinates 3, -1, and F has coordinates -2, 6. Yes, William?
Madam, we have root 74 units.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds. There's no bonus to this set. So I have a preamble. The preamble is this. State whether the following are anabolic or catabolic processes. State whether the following are anabolic or catabolic processes. Kumasi High School, glycolysis. Yes, he heard.
It's a catabolic process.
Yes. Aburi girls, citric acid cycle. Yvonne?
It's an anabolic process.
No, it's catabolic. Cellular respiration. Yes, David?
It's a catabolic process. A catabolic process.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. Kumasi High School. Find the de Broglie wavelength of a particle of mass 1.6 times 10 raised to the power -18 kilogram, moving at 80% the speed of light. Yes, Pinocchio.
8.0 times 10 raised to the power -11 meters.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 1.0 times 10 raised to the power -24 meters. Aburi girls, find the de Broglie wavelength of a particle of mass 4.5 times 10 to the power -18 kilogram, moving at 60% the speed of light. For a bonus. The right answer is 6.5 times 10 raised to the power -25 meters. Kpando, find the de Broglie wavelength of the 1.6 times 10 raised to the power negative 18 kilogram particle when it moves at 60% the speed of light? William.
Okay, madam, we have 2.0 times 10 to the power negative 14 meters.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 1.8 times 10 raised to the power negative 24 meters. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. But I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Each school will be presented with 2 half cells with their respective electrode potentials. You are to give a balanced equation for a cell reaction of a voltaic cell that can be set up. You are to give the initial EMF of the cell as well. Did you get your preamble? You did? Okay, good. Please, you need to be silent. It's very serious business here to do these calculations. Kumasi High School. ClO minus, Cl minus, OH minus slash PT, 0.900 volts. MnO4 minus, Mn2 plus, H plus, slash PT, 1.49 volts. Go ahead, Ehud.
The initial EMF is 0.590 volts, and the cell reaction is MnO4 minus plus 7Cl minus plus 4H plus going into Mn2 plus 2 plus 3Cl plus 2H2.
You have 1 point for the initial EMF. Yes, that's 0.590 volts. The cell reaction is 5Cl minus plus 2MnO4 minus plus 6H plus going to 5ClO minus plus 2Mn2 plus 3H2O. Aburi girls, with the same preamble. NO3 minus H plus slash NO slash PT, 0.960 volts. Al3 plus slash Al, negative 1.66 volts. Yvonne.
Please, the initial EMF is plus 2.620 volts, and the cell reaction is NO3 minus plus 4H plus Al will give you NO plus 2H2O plus Al3 plus.
Okay, I'm giving you 2 out of 3. Your reaction was right. The EMF, too many significant figures. The right answer is plus 2.62 volts. Last question with the same preamble, Kpando. Li plus / Li, negative 3.04 volts. F2, F minus / PT, 2.87 volts. William.
Madam, the cell reaction, for the cell reaction, we have 3Li plus Fe2 plus going to produce 3Li plus Fe, and the EMF is plus 5.91 volts.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you, please? Pinocchio.
We have the cell reaction to be 2Li plus F2 going into 2F minus plus 2Li plus, and the initial EMF is plus 5.91 volts.
No. The cell reaction is 2Li plus F2 going to 2Li plus 2F minus. And the EMF is 0.170 volts. And that's the end of the first round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people.
At the end of the first round, Aburi Girls Senior High School has 4 points. Kumasi High School has 8 points. Kpando Senior High School has 10 points. We have a long way to go, 4 more rounds. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Kpando? Thank you. Yours, Kumasi High School. Thank you. Yours, Aburi Girls. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. If you try to answer a question by ringing the bell and you are unable to provide an answer, that's also a wrong answer and fetches the penalty. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes, everyone. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. First one. a fiber optic span has a total loss of 5.0 dB, what must be the gain of an optical amplifier what must the gain of an optical amplifier be to obtain a signal output power of 3.0 dBm for an input power of 0.0 dBm? Yes, I heard.
Negative 15 dBm.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 8.0 dB. Next one. Find the magnitude of the magnetic flux density 0.25 meters from a long straight wire carrying a current of 4.0 amperes. Yes, you heard.
3.2 times 10 to the power negative 6 Tesla.
You're right. Next one. A disk of radius 25 centimeters rotates at a constant angular speed of 2.0 radians per second. Find the speed of a point at the rim of the disk. Pinocchio.
0.5 meters per second.
No. Pinocchio was the right answer.
0.50 meters per second.
Thank you. For no points, oh, that was just for education. Next set, 30 seconds each. Multiply and simplify the expression x minus 3 multiplying the expression x squared plus 3x plus 9. William.
And then we have x cubed minus 27.
Yes. Next one. Find an equation of a line having x-intercept of 4 and a y-intercept of negative 4. Ehud.
Y minus x is equal to negative 4.
Yes. Next one. If I squared is equal to negative 1, evaluate the expression 5 minus 3i multiplied by the expression 5 plus 3i. Yes, which of you? Selassie.
16.
That's incorrect.
34.
Ehud?
34.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. An animal possesses sharp shearing incisors in the front of the mouth and flat grinding molars in the back. What is the likely diet of the animal? Yes, Pinocchio.
It's carnivorous.
No, that's incorrect. Yes, so William.
It is herbivorous.
Yes, herbivorous. Next one. Why is the Calvin cycle also known as the C3 cycle? The right answer, the first stable compound produced in the cycle is a 3-carbon compound. It's phosphoglyceric acid, but you didn't need to tell me that. You needed to tell me that it was a 3-carbon compound that is first formed as a stable compound. Next one. Give one, only one, of the main functions of myelin sheath. William.
The myelin sheath, it speeds up the transmission of nerve impulses.
Yes. Next one. 30 seconds. Calculate the percentage carbon in pentanoic acid. Atomic mass for oxygen, 16.0. For carbon, 12.0. For hydrogen, 1.00. Yes, Pinocchio.
58.8%.
You're right. "30 seconds. Calculate the percentage oxygen in chromium-3 oxide. Atomic mass for chromium, 52.0, oxygen, 16.0. Pinocchio.
48%.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 31.6%. Last question of the round, 10 seconds. How will the pressure of a gas vary with its amount in moles at constant temperature and volume? Use the kinetic molecular theory. William.
Madam, the pressure will vary directly as the number of molecules or the number of moles. This is because at constant volume or in an enclosed container, as the number of molecules increases, there is an increased frequency of collision between the molecules and to the walls of the containing vessels. Hence, this leads to an increase in the pressure.
Well done. That's the end of the second round. Please keep them covered. Don't turn over until I ask you to. And don't begin until I ask you to. To avoid all problems, please put all pens down. At the end of the second round, Aburi Girls Senior High School has 3 points. Kumasi High School has 15 points. Kpando Senior High School has 21 points. We are at the top of round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq Star. The Star is an award to any school that is able to earn a perfect score of 10 points in the round. This is what it entails. If you win the Star, you'll get 600 Ghana cedis for each member of your team. That means 3 students and a teacher, making a total of 2,400 Ghana cedis. Very nice, no? Yes. So please work hard towards it. Thank you, Prudential Life Insurance, for the Nsmq Star. Round 3 has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to present a single answer from your school. The problem of the day, as I have mentioned, is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A 15.0 decimeter cube flask at 27 degrees Celsius is filled with a gaseous mixture comprising 5.00 grams of neon, 14.0 grams of nitrogen, 24.0 grams of oxygen, and 8.00 grams of methane. 1. Calculate the mole fractions of nitrogen and oxygen gases. 2. Calculate the total pressure of the gases and the combined partial pressure of neon and oxygen. You have some information. Atomic mass for neon is 20.0. For oxygen, it's 16.0. For nitrogen, is 14.0. For carbon, is 12.0. For hydrogen, is 1.00. And R, the gas constant, is 8.31 joule per mole Kelvin. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Stop writing. Yeah, you do it here. Thank you. Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as you have them here. You see my signature here. There's nothing there. That's why I was able to write my signature there, right? May I have your notepads if you are done? Thank you. Please make sure it's exactly what you have. Nitrogen, 0.5. Neon, 0.25. CH4. What do you have there? Okay. Where is this? Please, exactly what you have. Thank you. There was nothing there. Nothing at all. Thank you. What are you doing? You didn't do these things. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in chemistry. So we are told that there's a flask is 15.0 decimeter cubed and it's at 27 degrees Celsius. It has a mixture of gases in there. 5.00 grams of neon, 14.0 grams of nitrogen, 24.0 grams of oxygen, and 8.00 grams of methane. Please notice how carefully each of these values has been given to three significant figures. Moles. Moles of nitrogen. Similar calculation, 14.0 divided by 28.0, and that gives 0.500. Moles of oxygen, 24.0 divided by 32.0, that gives 0.750. Moles of methane, 8.00 divided by the formula mass, the molar mass for methane, that's 16.0. That will give you 0.500. 4 marks at stake for this. So now we are ready to calculate for the mole fractions. The mole fraction of nitrogen is the number of moles of the nitrogen divided by the total number of moles in the container. So we have, for nitrogen, 0.500 moles divided by 2.00 moles, because if you sum up for the 4 gases, the moles for the 4 gases, you come to 2.00 moles. So this gives an answer of 0.250. This is worth 1 point. For the mole fraction of oxygen, we have 0.750 divided by 2.00 to give 0.375. That is worth 1 point. All right, so we are done with the first part. The second part was for contestants to calculate the total pressure of the gases and the combined partial pressure of neon and oxygen. All right, so we have the total number of moles being 2.00. Temperature is 300 Kelvin. I've converted the 27 degrees Celsius to Kelvin, so it's 300 Kelvin. And the volume, as we know, was 15.0 decimeter cubed. We can use the ideal gas equation, P is equal to nRT over V. And this will give us 2 multiplied by 8.31, that's the gas constant, multiplied by 300 divided by 15.0, and you should wind up with 332 kilopascal. That is worth 2 points. So now the combined pressure of neon and oxygen, the combined moles of neon and oxygen is 0.250 plus 0.750. This is 1.00. So the combined mole fraction will be 1.00 divided by 2.00. And the combined partial pressure, once we know the mole fraction, we just multiply by the pressure in there. So we have 1.00 divided by 2.00 multiplied by 332 kilopascals to give 166 kilopascals. Worth 2 more points, making a total of 10 points. This is a suggested solution from the consultants. Contestants. Aburi girls. You completely forgot about one of the gases. So you forgot about methane, you didn't do any calculations for methane, and because of that, you didn't have a complete total number of moles to continue the calculations. You were doing a whole lot of things, but it wasn't counting for anything. All right. In addition to that, you completely ignored significant figures. And so you do have the number of moles for neon, for nitrogen, and for oxygen, but they are all, I think, 2 significant figures. I'm penalizing you 1 point for that. And so you are left with 2 out of 10. Kpando Senior High School. You calculated for the number of moles for the 4 gases. You went ahead and calculated for the mole fraction of nitrogen and the mole fraction of oxygen. Okay. The trouble I have with you is a lack of attention to detail, because your significant figures are all wrong for these numbers of moles of these gases. Also wrong for the nitrogen, right? So really, you had one accurate value. You would have had, if you had had all these right, you would have had 6 points. But I'm penalizing you 1 point for this problem. of significant figures. So that leaves you with 5 out of 10. You then continue with the rest. Kumasi High School. You have the calculation for neon. You have for nitrogen. You have for methane. Then you went ahead and calculated the mole fraction for nitrogen and the mole fraction for oxygen. All to the right number of significant figures. You also have another value, but you didn't label what it was. But since you have given for all the other gases, I'm being generous today. So you will get 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 6 out of 10. Because the rest, you couldn't really complete this exercise. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Before we begin the next round, Aburi Senior High School would like to effect a substitution. Selassie, it's been a pleasure having you, but we must say bye. All the best. In Selassie's place comes Sarah. Sarah, you're welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond to the statement, in which case the statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. If a school ranks and answers correctly, 2 full points. If the answer is not forthcoming or it's incorrect, there's that penalty. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you, Aburi girls. The escape velocity from the surface of a spherical celestial body depends on the radius of the body. Yes, Sarah.
That is a true statement.
Yes, it is. Kpando. The escape velocity from the surface of a spherical celestial body depends on the surface gravity of the body. Yes, William?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. Two spherical celestial bodies have the same escape velocity if they have the same surface gravity. Yes, Ehud.
False.
Yes. In the smelting of iron in the blast furnace, the sole function of the added coke is to provide the needed heat energy. Yes, Sarah?
Madam, it's a false statement.
Yes. In the blast furnace, the carbon 2 oxide formed reduces the iron 3 oxide in the ore to iron in 2 different chemical reactions. William?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. The temperature inside the blast furnace is not uniform, the top being hotter than the bottom. You heard?
It's false.
Yes. Sister chromatids allow cells to store 2 copies of their DNA while the cell prepares to divide. Yes, Sarah?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. Sister chromatids help to ensure that both daughter cells get a copy of each of the parent cell's chromosomes. William?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. Sister chromatids cross over to produce new genetic diversity in the daughter cells. Ehud?
False.
Yes. If the binary number A, B, C base 2 is equal to 5, then A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and C is equal to 0. Sarah?
Madam, it's true.
No. If the binary number A, B, C base 2 is equal to 4, then A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, and C is equal to 0. David?
True.
Yes. If the binary number A, B, C base 2 is equal to 7, then A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and C is equal to 1. Ehud?
It's true.
Yes. The focal length in air of a biconvex lens made of glass of refractive index 1.5 is greater than the focal length of the same lens in a liquid of refractive index 1.3. Yes, Sarah?
Madam, it's true.
No. That's a false statement. The focal length in air of a biconvex lens made of glass of refractive index 1.5 equals the focal length of the same lens in water. William?
Madam, it's true.
No, that's a false statement. The focal length in air of a biconvex lens made of glass of refractive index 1.5 is positive, whereas the focal length of the same lens in a liquid of refractive index 1.6 is negative. Yes, I heard.
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. Atoms of calcium with atomic number 20 have s electrons at 4 different energy levels. Sarah?
Madam, is false.
No. That's a true statement. We have 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. The atom of an element with atomic number 16 has uncompleted outermost subshell. Yes, David?
It's true. True.
Yes. There are 18 elements in period 4 and 32 in period 5 of the periodic table. Ehud?
It's true.
No. Both periods contain 18 elements each. Chemoautotrophs are by far the most common type of producers on Earth. Sarah?
Madam, is false.
Yes. Most chemoautotrophs use a pigment such as chlorophyll to catch photons from the sun and harvest their energy. William?
Madam, is false.
Yes. Herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores are all heterotrophs. You heard?
It's true.
Yes. Last set of statements, last set. Under a reflection in a plane, distance and angular measure are preserved. Sarah?
True.
Yes. Under a magnification of a polygon, angular measure is not preserved. William?
It's false.
Yes. Last statement. Under a reflection, area of a polygon is preserved. Yes, Ehud?
It's true.
You're right. And that's the end of the 4th round. At the end of the fourth round, Aburi Girls Senior High School has 12 points. Kumasi High School has 31 points. Kpando Senior High School has 39 points. Fifth and final round, round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Kpando? Thank you. Yours, Kumasi High. Thank you. And yours, Aburi Girls. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. I will not wait for you to compose an answer at that time. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes to everyone. First one. I am a phenomenon experienced at the atomic level. The protons in the nucleus and the electrons outside the nucleus are relevant to me. I keep vigil over the valence electrons. As a phenomenon, I increase across a period of the periodic table. I decrease. Yes, Pinocchio.
Ionization energy.
No. I decrease down a group in the periodic table. Imagine you were a valence electron. I am the net positive charge. Yes, David.
Effective nuclear charge.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with the bell. Please explain. Reading the last clue, 3 points. Next one. I am material of natural or synthetic origin. I contain the chemical elements that improve growth and productiveness of plants. I am applied to soils or to plant tissues to supply one or more plant nutrients. Yes, William?
Fertilizer.
You're right. I was reading the third clue, 3 points. Next one. I am generally a statement in mathematics or logic. I am often the basis of proving a theorem. Yes, David?
A truth statement.
No. Yes, which of you? Sarah?
A proof.
No. I need no proof myself. With me, other statements may be proved. I am a statement accepted without proof. So who am I? Ehud.
Hypothesis.
Oh, no. Anyone? A statement accepted without proof. Yes. You are right. Well done. It's an axiom. Last one. I am a strand of homogeneous material. I may also be made up of concentric homogeneous materials. The materials I'm made of may be organic or inorganic. I confound the principle that light propagates in straight lines. I form the backbone of optical communication networks. So who am I? Sarah?
An optical fiber.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Aburi Girls Senior High School has 15 points. Kumasi High School has 31 points. Kpando Senior High School has 45 points. Aburi Girls Senior High School, thank you for being here. This is not a good year for us. Huh? Best wishes. Kumasi High School, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, we must say goodbye. All the best. Kpando Senior High School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Well done, and I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Viewers, we've come to the end of another 1A stage contest. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Akan University of Applied Sciences, and InterVarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Viewers, thank you very much for joining us. Please make plans to be with us next time when we bring you St. Margaret Mary Senior High School, T.I. Amas Kumasi, and Kaupohin Senior High School. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your premier and classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.